Referring to the control of power in Congress, how do Democrats proceed now? You mentioned a couple of agendas. Do they proceed full force, or do you believe that it requires a more slower, methodic approach to making some changes? Good question.
I think that we reach across the aisle on issues we know there will be overwhelming agreement. We bring as I said earlier, we bring the 9/11 Commission recommendations to the floor. That should get overwhelming bipartisan support. We bring the minimum wage increase to the floor. That should get overwhelming bipartisan support. We bring the negotiating prescription drug prices to the floor. The drug companies have an awful lot of influence, but Democrats overwhelmingly will support it. Enough Republicans who realize that's in the public interest will support it also. The same with embryonic stem cell research. I think we pick issues that are absolutely in the public interest where there is significant bipartisan support, and those are the issues we move forward on, because it's the message we send to the country that we mean business. We're not going to engage in partisan retribution. We're not going to do any of those kinds of things that some have called for, to go after the president or go after Dick Cheney. We're instead going to focus on moving forward on issues that matter in people's everyday lives. I would add to that to extend the tuition tax credit for middle-class college students. College in this state, tuition has doubled in Ohio in the last 6 years. When I was in college 30 years ago, a financial aid package was 70% grants, 30% loans. Now it's the reverse of that. You got student interest rates and student loans going up. The Pell Grants haven't been increased, and Congress hasn't extended the tuition tax credit. So I would hope we would immediately come forward with a student aid package that would be serious and very helpful to middle-class families.